When Angstrom Levy broke into Mark's home, he holds Eve and strangles her using his tech balls and says,
I honestly expected his mother, but this is much more interesting.
He picks her up from the neck trying to kill her, but he was waiting for Invincible to come and face him. Eve begs him to release her, but he shouts at her saying,
Just the kind of coward I would expect Mark Grayson to be with.
He assumes that Eve does not have any powers, but he does not know yet that Eve is pregnant and using her powers might kill her baby. Suddenly, Mark enters and tries to attack Angstrom, but he opens a portal and Mark vanishes. Mark lands on a planet where everything is destroyed. He hears a weird noise, but when he looks, he realizes that his variant is eating other Marks. He asks him,
Oh good, you arrived just in time for dinner.
He invites Mark to eat the meat, especially thigh because it's more delicious than other body parts. He explains that he had to kill them because he was starving to death and they could not find any food or water in that place. Suddenly, he sets his eyes on Mark because he wanted fresh meat. He grabs Mark, but Mark brutally punches him. He gets up again and says,
So hungry, it never goes away, but also bored. Thank you for putting up a fight. Winner gets the meat.
He flies toward Mark and grabs his neck. Mark tries to tell him,
Stop, Angstrom Levy won't leave me here like he did you, I promise. I could help you get back to your dimension.
He does not listen and attacks Mark. He is trying to bite Mark and eat his fresh meat, but Mark somehow manages to fly away from him. But he chases after him.
You are still strong, let's see how fast you are.
He responds that he is very fast. On the other hand, Angstrom searches for food and says,
I think I might fix myself some lunch. What are the options here?
Eve tries to attack, but she stops herself because she is pregnant. Angstrom realizes that Eve was about to use her powers, and now he knows that Eve has powers. He realizes that Eve has powers but still she is not using them. That means she is pregnant. Meanwhile, Sinister Mark grabs his leg mid-air and throws him on the ground.
What I have lived through, what I had to do to survive.
Suddenly, someone attacks him. Mark gets confused, but then we realize that it was Mohawk Mark who attacked Sinister Mark. He tells Mark to come with him and they both fly away.
I don't care who you are, he is going to kill you. He tried to kill me. If we work together, we can stop him from killing us.
Mark tells him that it is a good plan. Mohawk Mark explains everything, that he helped Sinister Mark to kill the first variant because he was very stubborn, but after that, Sinister Mark lost his mind and started killing everyone. Suddenly, Sinister Mark attacks Invincible. Meanwhile, Eve and Angstrom argue. Mid-conversation, Eve exclaims,
You killed my boyfriend.
Angstrom responds,
Not yet, I have not.
No, not Mark, my ex-boyfriend Rex. He was never the nicest guy, but he was a part of my life. He was familiar to me, we grew up together, he taught me so much.
She exclaims that she will never forgive Angstrom for what he did. She shouts at him saying that he had a chance to follow his plan using his intelligence, and he could do better, but instead, he chose to go after Mark for what he didn't even do. Finally, this big-brain idiot realizes that he was wrong all the time. Meanwhile, Invincible and Mohawk Mark team up and fight Sinister Mark. Mohawk Mark throws him on the ground and keeps punching him until he dies. Mark stops him, but suddenly a portal opens and Mark enters. But before he could attack Angstrom, Mohawk Mark attacks him. He keeps punching him but Mark tells him,
Stop, if you kill him, you will never get back home.
Suddenly Angstrom attacks Mohawk, but then he acknowledges his mistakes and opens a portal for Mohawk Mark. But Mohawk Mark had other plans and he takes Angstrom with him. If you want to know what happened to this big brain idiot after Mohawk Mark took him, then click the link in the top right corner.
Please subscribe and feel free to comment below if you have any questions about the comics.